RYLA campers who went actually the 1st of June to camp, Sami and Charlie.
Hello, I'm Rowell, and this is Sami Pliego. This past June, we attended the RYLA Leadership Camp at Lone Tree Ranch. There, we were presented with challenges to test our leadership and teamwork skills. We would like to thank the Dalhart Rotary Club for providing us with this experience. At camp, the students were split up into teams and tested through different activities, such as the RYLA Olympics, where we had to be creative with our team in a competitive setting.
In the RYLA Olympics, they consisted of a water bottle challenge where we had a sponge and a bucket at one end, and then our team lined up, and then there was a finish line, and someone was holding a water bottle. We had to toss the sponge to the end and then squeeze out all the water without dropping the sponge, or we'd have to return it. And I'm happy to say my team won, and it was the cleanest water because we didn't drop it once. And then there's the frisbee toss, where again we have to be on the line and toss the frisbee as far as you can without dropping it. And Charlie's team should have won, but we got cheated out for that. Then there's the lemonade challenge, and you would have to run to a table and eat a lemon really fast, and then like down a little pack of sugar and then some water, and then run back without getting a stomach ache. And that was a really fun Olympics, and we just learned how to incorporate with our teammates more, and it helped us get out of our shells, because this happened on the second day. So we just like right there, everybody put down their ideas, and that's how we did it.
We also attempted to build an Eiffel Tower out of crafting sticks, straws, playing cards, and glue. Finally, we played life raft, where we had to flip a tarp without stepping off of it. That was exciting. All these activities honed our leadership skills. In our downtime, we were given plenty of choices for activities. I did the rifle range, where, I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. They had targets, it was an hour long. Just gun safety. I opted to do the more laid-back activities, like I played disc golf with a couple of friends. I played ping pong, pool, stuff like that.
I guess you could say I did the more hectic activities. I did Digglers, which is a scooter form with mountain bikes, and you have a skateboard as your platform. And they took us up 3 miles up a little hill, and you just ride down. And there's this part where the rocks were about this huge, and they were all loose. And it was like this one part, and it tested you really, like, a lot. And you could fall off. There's this one girl who fell off right there, and she scraped up from her shoulder all the way down to her toe. It was horrible. And then I also did horseback riding, and I did rock climbing. The rock climbing tested me a lot because, I don't know, I don't exercise a lot. But then my teammates, they would all cheer me down. They sang "Don't Stop Believing" and stuff. I didn't make it to the top, but just them pushing me toward my goal, it kind of showed me that to like go for a goal, you still need a little bit of like teamwork. Like you need friends to support you to get there. You can't do it by yourself. Okay. Oh, and then we also had workshops. Our little workshops consisted of about an hour and a half, and one of the workshops, Charlie did the Howard College one, where he got taught how to like do admissions for college, what it takes to go ahead and submit all your scholarships. And then he also did public speaking, which of course self-explanatory. And then he did name your brand, and I guess it just taught you how to like show who you are inside, to not be afraid. And then I did Zumba, and I did Jerry's workshop. Jerry Traylor actually really touched my heart. He is the one who helped me get out of my shell a lot. He was our, how do you say it? He was our counselor, but he was in the, what's it called? He's our porch counselor. He wasn't one of our like leaders, but he had cerebral palsy whenever he was born, and by the time he was 14, he had 11 operations already. He had like the braces, just like Forrest Gump. And even through all that, he still went ahead and he ran about 24 marathons. He did the Boston Marathon, the one in New York, and he's one of the ones who taught me that I shouldn't be asking why do I, like if I have a disability, why do I have it? Instead, I should just use it and say, what can I do with this? What can I do to make a better place or my community? What can I do with this? And and he just really touched my heart. And then our keynote speakers, there was also Jerry, and he talked more. And then we had F words of success. We had like fun, we had, what was the other one? There was like, oh yes, sorry guys. I wrote them in here. Oh yes, and whenever we went to camp, they told us to bring a notebook and write down some stuff. And I guess I wrote a lot. Okay, so we had fear, and it was afraid to not measure up, not be perfect. Flavor, which is unique. You still need to be unique like Lady Gaga. Fun. If you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Focus. When you make it, never forget what is important, like family. Frame of mind. There's either a do or a don't. No try. And that was Yoda. Flexible. You have to be flexible to changes. The 4-way test. Build trust and self-assess. Followed through. At the end, you have to go with your word. And then forgive. You can't go on without forgiving, because then that means you're still in the past. So you just got to move over and forgive. And then Jerry's workshop, he also talked about leading with the heart. He said that even though you hate it, you have to do it with your best and your integrity. I'm sorry, I wrote so much about Jerry. And then he said, awe everything, not awesome, because that's just some. Okay. And then we also learned that Rotary has exchange students, and I did not know this. This is something I learned new about Rotary Club. That y'all can sponsor kids to go ahead and go chase their dream to go study in a different country. And we got to meet Gabby from France, Johanna from Germany, Kyle from Brazil, and Kento from Japan. And sadly, Kento is the last one still in the United States, and they have already left and completed a year in the United States, and they loved it here. And then we also talked to Diane, which is the first governor of Rotary Club, am I right? Yeah, the first woman governor. Yeah, and we talked to her a bit, and she's the one who taught us about the 4-way test. Okay, and that's about this is my experience, and I loved it.
We had a great time at RYLA, and we would like to thank the Rotary Club again for choosing us to spend an amazing week with our peers from all over the world. Thank you.